Okay, it's recording.
Okay.
So, Lauren, do you mind taking notes?
Yeah, I'll take notes.
Or minutes, yep. And then just continue with what's already there on the shared drive.
Okay. Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 2.2? Or is that not it? Wait, no. It's right. So I just make a new one?
No, it's a continuation of the notes that we've had. It's in the shared drive, labeled Team Meeting Minutes.
Oh, okay, I see it.
And I think, based on the minutes last time, the first agenda item is presentations.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I can go first.
Go for it.
Okay. So I will first I will share my screen. Okay. Let's see if this will work. So you guys able to see the code? Or do you see the blue Windows screen?
It's the blue window screen. No, I don't see it.
Okay, I'll share. Okay, I'll just share this. So you're able to see this?
Yep.
Okay, so this is, my assignment was local storage. And this basically counts the number you click a button. So it stores, temporarily stores the number of clicks. So we'll demonstrate it and show the code. This is just from the W3 schools. So it says you clicked it one time in the session 3 and so forth. So that could be useful in a game. Of course, it would have to be modified, but if we're doing the game app for education, some could be adapted somehow. I will show the source code. Let's see. Are you seeing the code, or do you see the page?
Still seeing the page.
All right. Yeah, when I do this in Google Hangouts, in Chrome.
You can right click on it.
Okay.
And it'll bring up a thing that'll tell you view source code, maybe.
Yeah,
it'll have the view page source, view page info. Usually I go to the view page source and that will bring it up.
Well, I do that, and then in Firefox it brings in a new window. So let me last time I did it in Chrome and it works better. So I apologize. Let me quickly bring this up in Chrome. It works better there. Okay. I think this should work better. Okay, can you see the code now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so this is where the script starts. The function is called click counter. It stores the number of clicks in a session. And then, of course, it has the get element by ID. The results are down here when you click the button. On click, button type, the ID div is result. And this is the text that goes along with it. So,
Oh, Aldo's here.
any questions on that?
Oh, no. I thought, okay, yeah, no, I got it.
Okay. Aldo?
Yeah, hi. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Okay, so that's I'm still learning, but that's kind of my first attempt at that type of storage, local storage. Of course, there's other, the more traditional local storage. When I was talking to the instructor last, for like a game app, you could store their score, their
Right.
name,
Yeah.
the level, the game level, stuff like that. So
Right.
that's how it could be used. So that's all I had.
Awesome. Okay, who wants to go next?
I don't know who's next.
I don't have one.
Okay. Aldo, do you want to do yours? Do you want me to do mine?
Oh, yeah, maybe if you want to start, I'm just trying to fix my examples.
Will do. Okay, whoops. You seen this?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm doing CSS3 animations. And I decided, since we kind of talked about it a little bit last week, I found a rule with the animations that I thought was kind of cool. It's called the @keyframes rule. And basically what it does is it allows you to set specific parameters for an animation. So, let me pull this up. So, for example, this is kind of what it does. This, these images over here, let me do this. So, these pictures over here is kind of what the basic idea of keyframes is. You have a starting point and you have an ending point, and then you kind of fill in the variations in between, and then it will animate it. So that's kind of what it is, and how it works. How it works, sort of. And then to set this up, if you're doing it in your web page, you would start basically as you normally would. So you would use a hashtag, and then you would put in all of the information, close the curly brackets, open a new set of brackets with the @keyframes, and then the animation name, and close it with curly braces. And an example of that, to kind of help you understand a little bit better, is this. So here's what the CSS is, what it does, kind of a thing. So for this one, it's the sun animate. Well, here, I'll show you this really quick. This is what it does.
That's so cool.
So, and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones that it rotates through. So it starts with the sun animate, and you plug in, so it's the pound sign, the hashtag sun animate, and then you plug in all of the information for it, all of the functions, whatever you're wanting it to do, and then you go in and you plug in @keyframes. And then, since this animation name is called Sunrise, you call it by its name, and then you plug in the information for what it is. So, for example, the sun starts at 0%, which means it's starting down here, and then it's coming up 33%, and it just rotates around through that. And it does the same thing with the sky. The sky is this one, and then it's got the name and all of the information for it, and then it'll run through the parameters for it. So that's kind of how that works. I thought that was kind of cool. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's my turn.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I just got some samples. I think it's really. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Can you see this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I got this example from, I'm not sure, C3 schools, something like that. And it's just like you hover the square, and the div element, you just see this, what is the transition. And what I did something like this, and I just played with the code, doing it like this, just to spin it and to make it bigger at the same time, and make it like that. You know, it's like not to come to the original position, just to do it like this to show that it has moved. And if you would like to see the code, I'm just doing it really simple for this time, and we are using these commands that they are used to specify the width and the time that we are that it will take to make the transition, and the rotate transition or transformation, it will be these degrees, and then you are there where I choose to write 368 degrees, so you can have it like not horizontal, not vertical, but in a way that it's not as it was in the when we started. And I just make some style commands here to make it different. But I think that we have to focus on is on these commands that we are working on. I try to play with them. You know, I try to play putting a paragraph here, but when I did it, it didn't show anything. I don't know what is it. Yeah, but it wasn't like I put a paragraph over there to play some text inside the square, but it didn't work. I think I have to review that to check it out. But I will say that these are the commands that we use for transition effects, and I think this is pretty simple, but it's a beginning for me.
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
Good job.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. So next was last week we talked about math questions that we would about 2 to 3 math questions. Do you want to share them or just post them on a like start a new Google Doc?
No, I guess either way would work. I can pull one up and really quick and build it.
Okay.
Just a little thick.
In the team meetings?
No, I'm gonna put it. Well, I'll show you.
Okay.
Computer, why are you being stupid?
I got mine too. If you want to see mine, I can do it now. Is it okay?
What?
Yeah, I have mine. I just typed them in a Word document. I want to share with you. I mean, if you don't mind, I'm sharing with you my 2 questions.
Okay.
Okay. I think I thought in using some algebra for. I mean, we were talking about kids, isn't it? From 8 to.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm not sure if it's really easy for them or they're challenging, but this is my number 1. My sister and I together have 14 teddy bears. If she has 6, how many teddy bears are mine? So I think it's simple, but they have to think about it.
Yeah.
And the other one, I think it's a little bit more challenging. My mom likes to see birds in the sky. Yesterday, she told me she counted the half I counted. I counted 36. How many birds did my mom count? So I don't know if we have to change something, but these are my
No, I
suggestions.
think those are good.
Okay? Okay.
Okay, that document is up on our community and in our drive. So if you just go into the...
What is the name of the document?
It's called app content.
App content. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that. So I'm going to add my questions there.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
There.
awesome. Okay, I didn't come up with anything as fun as that. Mine were just basic math equations, like 14 minus 9 and 5 times 8. So
No, it's nice. I mean, it's we can
we'll
divide
mix
them
them
like
all together and then
yeah, or we can divide them like levels.
yeah.
Yeah, I had one that was 38 minus 5, and
Okay.
mine was kind of geared more towards younger kids. 1 dime
Right.
is equal to how many cents, and then what number comes next.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll just mix it up kind of and give us a bunch of ideas. So that's cool.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if we want to make it more fun, we can add like toys or whatever, lollipops or something like that.
Okay. Lauren, did you have any?
No.
Okay. Okay. Was there anything else that we had on our minute?
Just for the next assignment for the app, next steps and any assignments that go along with it.
Oh, okay. What else? What other content do we want to have or need to have? Is this everything?
Well, I'm just thinking in some images, I was thinking in that to make it more visual.
Okay, so pictures.
Yeah, like I'm not sure about what kind of picture we can use on the app, but we have to start thinking on that. Well, this is what I think.
Okay, so if we're doing it like a game, how is this game going to work? Is it just going to be a answer the question and then you like get a higher score and you're going for a score? Or is it going to be like a game where it's like you get a reward for answering the question right? Like maybe it's a checkers game and you get to move a piece if you answer the question right.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I think the original proposal had like a game piece that moved around the board. That might be a little, I don't know, advanced maybe for this class. I don't know. Maybe your skills are a
If
little
we don't want to do that, that's why I brought it up. That's what I'm wondering. We don't have to stick to the proposal. The proposal was just, here's what our idea is.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do this, maybe we won't.
Yeah, and it could just, maybe, something, if they get it right, they get like a positive icon or a ding or...
Okay, so it'll be more of a score thing. I found some
I
cool
think so.
animation stuff that I'll
Oh, okay.
see if I can figure out. I'll show you all next week if I can get it. I don't know if I can. I've been working on it this week, but it's not working.
Okay.
So if that's the case, then maybe we do want to have a picture. Maybe we turn each of those math questions into some kind of like picture story,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the ones that Allo posted, where it's like the teddy bears
Yeah.
or the birds.
Yeah.
So if we turn each of
Yeah, I
those
like that.
so if we turn each of those into a story problem, then we'll probably want to find pictures for each of those.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
like the
maybe
idea.
maybe for next week then, take your questions and turn them into a story problem, and then find a couple pictures that will match for each of your questions.
Okay.
Sure.
Do I have
Makes
to
Mhm.
do I have to change mine, or I just add the pictures?
You can just add the pictures. If it's already a story problem, I wouldn't worry about changing it. But if you have ones
Yeah.
that are just numbers, like most of mine are just numbers, so I'll
Yeah.
just change them into story problems, and then we can add pictures to it. So if they get the question right, then the picture shows
Yeah.
up with like a check mark or a hey, yeah, you got the question right. You can move on to the next level or something like
Yeah.
that.
What kind of animal is this one, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
yeah. Hey, guys, I have a question for you.
okay.
What would you think it will be really difficult to make an app to solve a puzzle?
Yeah.
It depends on what kind of a puzzle we're talking about.
The one that you
Because-
have to arrange different forms to make a bigger form.
I think we might be able to pull it off. I don't know. We'll have to look into the kinds of coding that it would take. So maybe
Okay.
that's another thing. Well,
Well, I'm just asking, you know, it's
right.
like maybe because we are just trying to ask questions so they
Mhm.
can have the chance. So maybe we can have like they have the chance to solve a puzzle I mean, after they answer like 4 questions or something, they
Mhm.
can do that. But I'm not
Well, yeah.
not sure how difficult it will be to doing that.
Right. Maybe
Yeah.
just look into it while you're putting together your presentation from next week.
Okay.
I don't know what everybody's assignment is for your presentation, but
Mhm.
just kind of look into the different options. And if we find out that it's super easy, then we can maybe do it. If we decide it's too hard, then no.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I think we only have. I mean, in the end, we only have about 4 weeks, and
Yep.
yeah, I think we just go for the grade, not to try to go over the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's-
yeah, you're right. I'm with you. Yeah, but
Yeah. That-
you
that-
know,
that-
in my I mean, I would like to know how to do that.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I know when I was taking the what's that, CIT 230, like the web development,
Yeah.
and the tutor just told me, just go for the grade. You can learn a lot of stuff later. Just don't try
Okay.
to go over the top and make it too complicated, and then it stresses you out. But yeah,
Okay.
all that stuff's good to learn. Yeah, but I think stick with the basics and we can go from there.
Great.
Okay. So for next week, then, have your presentations. The list is up on our drive. I don't remember who's presenting what. And then we'll talk a little bit more, see what pictures we found, and see if anybody found any code that will make a fun game that will be easier to put together.
Okay.
That won't be super difficult or too difficult, but will still be the parameters of the class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I have a suggestion. I'm not sure if you agree with me. I would like you to send the code that you're using. You know, because the portfolio said that you have to put a code that you receive from a teammate, and then you work in your own. So will be. I mean, I think we have them on the GitHub, isn't it?
My example codes are all in my presentations, and my presentations are all in our Google folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
I'll
So
tell
that's where all of my code is.
what I'll do is I'll share my link to my portfolio, and then
Okay.
you can just look there.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm going to upload my codes too because I just use them like you know how do they work, but I'm going to upload them. If they are PDF, is it okay for us to work with them?
Or can you say that again?
Yeah, it's like I would like to work with your codes. I mean,
Sure.
Mika says that she upload presentation. Are they PowerPoint?
They're PDF documents, and if you go in, you can click on the link, and it'll take you to all the examples of code that I've been sharing or showing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to. I was just thinking of that because they say that you have to include those codes, so I'm going to look for those for your
Okay.
codes. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, I've got one question. I'm wondering if you guys can help me. I don't know if you have ever done this before. I'm going to share my screen, but this isn't working, and it's making me unhappy. So I'm going to show you, and maybe you can figure it out.
Okay.
So in my, well, let's see. Here's this one. Okay. This is what my page looks like currently. This is what I want in my header. I can't get this thing in my header unless I put it straight into the pages. And I don't want to put it straight into the pages. I want to put it on a separate page. Do you know how to call it? Because my call isn't working.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I know what you mean, but I'm just checking what I did in my last class. I think I got the same like you. You have to be careful about the colon and period and all these things.
Right.
Uh, Let me check if I have those.
Okay.
Mm, No, I can see them. I just link the header and the footer as links.
Okay.
But I'm
Show me how
checking.
you. Do you have your code up? Can you show it to me?
Yeah, just wait for me because I'm just trying to open NetBeans.
Okay.
Kayla, can you send that in a chat? I can't really see the details of the code.
Oh. Okay. Let me. I can blow it up.
Okay.
Or send it to you in a chat. Okay.
Or you can paste it in a Word document or on the
Right. Here, I'll
so
just
we
do
can
this. This will
see
be
it together.
easier.
I have a PHP book.
Yeah, I do too. It's just I don't know what my code is doing wrong, and I can't find the problem, and it's making me crazy.
Oh.
So I'm just missing something. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'll flip this over and share it again. Okay.
Okay.
So this is my index page. I'm trying to call my header into my index page, but my code isn't working. My header is an HTML or header.html. This is the header stuff. But then when I call it, it's not working. It's giving me this, and I
Okay.
want to put this thing up above it.
I'm going to share my screen so show you what I got.
Okay.
This is how I call my header. I think I don't have spaces here, and then you have to specify the folder where you have the style, well, the CSS for header, and then we have to put this one and semicolon, question mark, and you have to close this thing.
Let me see if that fixed it.
Because you have test your header, isn't it?
It's. What was your question? Sorry.
Yeah, you have to test your header. Yeah, like only the header you test it, and it looks like a button there, something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a button.
But when you call it, you can see it.
Well, when I call it, I cannot see it now.
Okay. Did you check with your calling, and is it the same like mine?
What does your header page look like?
Okay, I'm going to show. Well, the point is that I don't have. Well, I'm going to show you my header.
Yeah.
Let me check. Okay, let me check. Where is it? Here. I have the models here, and this is my header. It's only like this. I have an image. I have a just an image on the title.
Okay.
But with where is it?
Okay. Well, that didn't work, so I guess I'll just keep playing with it. I'll see if I can figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. At least I know I'm on the right track. Thanks.
But do you have all the signs, everything like that?
Yeah.
And something is wrong. I mean.
Yeah, I know. I'll figure it out. That's okay. I was
Okay.
wondering if anybody could see it real quick, but that's okay. Alright, well, if there's nothing else.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Okay.
So just have your presentations, your questions edited, and pictures for next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Great.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you then.